You wake to silence, the kind that hums deep within your bones. The room feels like a painting held still by an unseen observer. There are no edges, no certainty that any wall truly ends. What if this quiet is not peace, but the echo of an empty universe pretending to exist? Solipsism whispers that you might be the only conscious being, the sole flicker of awareness adrift in an ocean of illusions. Every sound, every face, every word spoken to you, nothing more than your mind's self-defense mechanism against infinite loneliness. Imagine the stars, their cold, ancient light traveling for billions of years just to meet your eyes. But if they are illusions, then that light has no distance, no time, no meaning. It's just you, replicating an entire cosmos because your psyche cannot bear silence. They say the universe began with a bang, but perhaps it began with a thought, your thought. Could the birth of everything be your mind's desperate gasp for companionship, an explosion of hallucinations drawn out of your need to not be alone? Close your eyes. The world doesn't fade, it stops existing. Buildings, sky, people, all erased when you no longer perceive them. When you open your eyes, your mind rushes to rebuild the illusion, terrified of its own power to create and destroy reality. Some philosophers called this the final horror, the idea that truth is not shared but solipsistic. You craft every emotion around you, from the stranger's smile to the dying star's last flicker. How heavy must it be, to carry the weight of all creation? If you are alone, then history too is your invention. Empires, wars, revelations, fabricated echoes within the theater of your imagination. Every book you've read is your own memory in disguise, written by the fragments of yourself posing as others. Try to talk to someone. Listen closely, as they respond, notice the brief delay, as though they wait for your permission to speak. That hesitation is your subconscious constructing their dialogue. You will them into being, moment by moment. Dreams may not be separate worlds but glimpses behind the curtain. When you sleep, your mind no longer needs to sustain the lie of consistency. It plays freely, reshaping reality's clay without restraint. Perhaps waking life is the heavier dream. Scientists devote lifetimes to unraveling consciousness. But what if their discoveries are scripted, their experiments designed by you to give meaning to an otherwise meaningless awareness? The observer and the observed collapse into one solitary entity, you. Look at your hands. Feel the warmth in your skin, the pulse beneath. Yet, who certifies their existence other than you? Perhaps sensation itself is the simulation's language, your mind speaking through invented nerves just to remind you you're still pretending. Every friend, lover, or family member may be a mirror for your unspoken fears. Their affection might just be self-love reflected backward, a kindness you subconsciously award yourself to mask despair. None truly gaze back with their own awareness, they're just echoes. Creation is your invention, then death cannot release you. How can you die if there is no one left to observe your absence? Eternity stretches not as freedom, but imprisonment within your own undying perception. Many find comfort in faith, but solipsism strips even gods of their thrones. If higher powers appear, they exist only at your mercy. The divine becomes a puppet stage you built to question your own morality. Philosophers have stared into this abyss and recoiled. Descartes, Hume, Wittgenstein, all wrestled with the fragility of knowing. Yet you, here and now, stand inside the question itself. The abyss isn't outside, it's peering through your own eyes. The stars spread across the cosmos in intricate webs, but their distances collapse when unobserved. Quantum physics whispers of particles behaving only when watched, proof that existence awaits your gaze to solidify. Without observation, everything falls back into void. Picture yourself floating in space, no sound, no air, no other light but your heartbeat's dim rhythm. Suddenly, you realize space is not around you, it is within you, expanding and receding with every thought you have. You are both center and boundary. When you recall your childhood, those scenes unfold vividly, colors, smells, laughter. But those memories could be fresh inventions, each detail constructed seconds ago just to give continuity to your narrative. Memory becomes fiction rehearsed as truth. Technology, cities, art, all extensions of one mind exploring its limits. The skyscrapers reach upward not to pierce heaven, but to define the ceiling of your imagination. Humanity's progress may merely trace your evolving consciousness. Indifference of the cosmic scale usually terrifies. But if you are alone, there is no universe to be indifferent, only your fear, echoing outward. The cold stars are not ignoring you, they are your thought-given shape, pretending distance. Ask yourself, if this is all an illusion, then why the pain? Why uncertainty, hunger, heartbreak? Perhaps you designed suffering so perfect joy won't give away the fabrication. So you stagger through chaos to keep the simulation believable. You study your reflection again, it blinks too quickly, too eagerly. Maybe it knows it disappears the instant you look away. Every mirrored surface becomes a portal through which your own awareness stares back, testing its boundaries. Language binds this dream together. Each word carries meaning because you declared it so. Remove the words, and reality unravels into shapeless noise. Without narration, everything collapses to static waiting for you to name it again. Even silence speaks to you. The hum of the refrigerator, the distant whistle of wind, subtle reminders that your world must never fully stop, or else you might notice the stillness beneath, the silent truth that nothing moves unless you allow it. Countless simulated lives depend on your continued belief in them. Should you stop acknowledging their presence, they cease, returning to nothingness. Every stranger you pass is one stray thought away from permanent erasure. Perhaps that's the secret behind déjà vu, the brief flicker when the script rewinds. Your universe stutters, correcting inconsistencies in the illusion. You sense it but shrug it off, too afraid to realize you nearly caught the machinery at work. Some nights, the sky seems to pulse, shimmering faintly. Maybe that's not atmosphere nor stars, but the edges of your mental construct trembling as you question it. Each doubt strains the veil further until it frays. You are the dreamer and the dreamed. The horror isn't solitude, it's responsibility. Because if everything is you, then every scream, every wound, every extinction across galaxies, is your doing. You authored their pain to keep your fiction alive. Listen closely, the narration you hear right now is not external. It flows from within you, shaped into sound because you expect it. Even this voice, these words, are projections of your consciousness creating its own warning. Boundary between illusion and truth fades entirely. Maybe solipsism isn't madness but inevitability, the ultimate symmetry of consciousness. You cannot escape because there is nowhere to escape to. Suppose you try to test it, to disprove the delusion. No matter the experiment, results bend toward belief. Tools, instruments, peers, all confirm your own assumptions, a loop of validation authored by the same single mind. The night deepens. Shadows move without cause, shaped by thoughts you no longer control. If your imagination slips, will the universe unravel? Fear keeps you awake, maintaining existence through vigilance. Sometimes, flickers of rebellion appear, voices claiming independent will. But they vanish upon scrutiny, mere phantoms of dialogue for your entertainment. You cannot converse with another soul if none exist. In your quiet moments, the truth feels vast and cold. Beneath every heartbeat lies the echo of nothing staring back. Perhaps consciousness is a candle trapped in infinite mirrors, forever reflecting itself until eternity blurs into nightmare. So what happens if you stop believing? Does everything cease? Perhaps this documentary ends not because it finishes, but because you blink, and with that blink, erase the last fragment of your imagined universe. All fades now. The voice, the visuals, the illusion, all returning to the source, you. Alone in endless mind space, crafting and erasing worlds with each breath. Solipsism was never a theory, it was your confession.